Merry Grinchmas, everyone. Today we're talking about the past member holiday park takeover, which happened last night, which was November 28th, and it's happening tonight, November 29th. It's from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., though you can arrive early, so I would say arrive as early as you can. Obviously, if you have work, you can't do anything about that, but get there as early as possible. I'm going to have some videos here of the lines, and there was a pretty big line to get in. Only one security side is open at the front of the park, so it's going to take a little bit longer to get in. Took us, I want to say, from getting to the parking structure into the park around half an hour when we got there. And we got there about at 6:40ish. So we were in the park by about 7:10. And so it's a great event. I want to say this. It's a free event only for pass holders. And obviously you have to have a reservation, all that. So just make sure you have your reservation ready for when you're going to enter the park. Have your reservation and your pass ready. Bam. You can get in the park as quick as possible and start enjoying all the holiday cheer. So here's my recommendations. Let's go through some recommendations here. The recommendations are that if you want to get a picture of the Grinch, go as quickly as you can. There are two opportunities to meet the Grinch. There's one in the lower lot, which is above the Jurassic Cafe. That one seemed to have a little bit of a shorter line. Still 30 minutes to an hour depending. But the one at the top got to about an hour or 90 minutes pretty quick. And this is the one right in the Grinchmas area in the middle of the park. So my recommendation, go to the lower lot and get your photo of the Grinch early if that's what you would like to do on this night. Next up, if you don't know, everyone, this is all of them, all pass holders get 15% off merchandise. So if you're looking for any Christmas gifts, this may be the time to buy things if you have a lower annual pass and want that 15% off. I do want to say that after doing the lower lot, so if you're done with me and the Grinch, most likely, if you would like to and you have time to, go do Mario Kart. Mario Kart at the longest was a half an hour wait, and so that's very short. So I would go do Mario Kart in any of the games you would like to with short lines. The land is just pretty much empty. It's very empty compared to normally. So yeah, I would go do some Mario Kart if you can. And next up is we're going to talk about all the shows. So there's different show times. There's Cindy Lou Who, which is on the right side of the plaza. There is the singing group, which is the Who Be Do Wops. That show is 3 times a night. There's also a Christmas tree lighting, or Grinchmas tree lighting with the wintry snow fall, and that's at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. Also at the Wizarding World, there's also the Frog Course and the Magic of Christmas at Hogwarts Castle. Those are running 3 times each. And just so you know, for attraction-wise, there is the tram. The tram departs, the last tram is at 9:15 p.m. And then Bowser or Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge closes at 10 p.m., everyone. So yeah, that's my tips and tricks for the event. If you want to know who else is out there, we saw Hello Kitty, Marilyn Monroe, Beetlejuice, along with at the lower lot, Bumblebee was also out. So not all the characters are out, but there are all some extra characters out. Oh, and there was also a Minion over next to the Minion ride if you would like to get a really cute picture over there. And Bart Simpson was out. So yeah, there was a good amount of characters out, honestly. But Blue and some of the Transformers were not coming out that night. So just so you're aware, I did see Frankenstein, which would make sense. I don't think any of the monsters were out last night that I saw. So yeah, the event was really great. If I had to give this a score, it would be very high marks. It is the normal things that you can do at the park with way less lines. Every single attraction had basically a 5-minute wait. So if you want to go on some attractions, this is the perfect time to go on some attractions. The shows also had lesser crowds than normal. The tree line, I will give warning that during the tree line, they do cut off the Grinchmas area. You may not exit or into the Grinchmas area. So if you're going to do the tree line, make sure you get there early. But most shows are pretty light on things. Meet and greets seem to have some longer lines because people are super excited to meet the Grinch and Max that night. So it's a really great event. I really enjoyed it. We got to go on Mario Kart within 20 minutes. We were off of it. We did not get to meet the Grinch that night, unfortunately, because the lines were just too long by the point we saw that. But my advice is, once again, if you want to meet the Grinch, do that early. If you're in the park before 7, then you can probably do the upper lot, but the lower lot is dead. There is no one down there. So I would use the lower lot if you would like to meet the Grinch, because that's probably still going to be the shortest lines for annual pass holders. And yeah, guys, so I would say this was a very successful event. This is an absolutely free event. They even allowed parking to be free for annual pass holders that have the premium pass past the normal 6 o'clock. I think this was a very great event. I think Universal did a great job. The only things I might change it would be nice if this event was not on a weekday because obviously people work, and I would like 2 security lines open when the park is opening. I understand that would cost a little extra. That's the only kind of like things that I would change about. Everything else is great. They had so many things open, and the lines were pretty short for pretty much everything. So I would say it's a super successful event. And yeah, if you guys like my journeys, please follow me. Next weekend, I will be at Seawood and Sesame Street Place along with Coronado Island over in San Diego. So if you have any interest in that, subscribe, like, enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon and have a Merry Grinchmas.